the user-defined class must be implemented from java.lang.runnable, one interface. The runnable will provide one method known as run. You have to take the run method and write the body. Whatever the logic you want it, you can write part of that run method. And whenever you want to execute that run method, we must call the run method with the start method. But the start method is available in the thread class. Because of this reason, we create object for thread class. While creating object for thread class, we pass user-defined class object reference as a parameter. Whenever we pass user-defined class object reference as parameter in the diagrammatic, thread class object is holding reference of user-defined class object. In this process, internally, the start method can execute run method. That only concept. Sir, why we should call start method? Start method only activates the algorithm. So other methods cannot activate algorithm. That's called initiators. Example, your execution engine of JVM will start. Only main method available. If main method not there, execution algorithm will not be started. That's the meaning of it. That also format. Public static void main, if you write only, the algorithm triggers. Unless it will not be triggered. Means some initiations will be with some methods. That is the rules of your algorithms. I said no. Bias setup. One program is there, bias setup. That program input is power. If you put power, power is the input. One program will take power as an input. That only bias. Power is the input. With that power input only, program will run. The program will run. Means some components will be executed with some initiations. Among this thread algorithm is initiated with the start method. That is a rule. So here yesterday in your programs, we use start method, and one more method we used as a sleep method we used. Start method is there, sleep method is there. Two methods we used. This is the sleep method. Now, make few notes. FAQ. Define start method. Start is a predefined method from java.lang.thread class, and which specify the following. Start method is a predefined method from java.lang.thread class and specify the following. Specify the following. Specify means internally it stays. Every program will instruct something. Program means a set of instructions. Every program, every line will say something. So start method lines will say something, will instruct something. What are they? First one, creating separate thread stack. Creating separate thread stack. Creating separate thread stack. It specifies creating separate thread stack, means specifies the execution engines to create one separate thread stack. calling run method. Calling run method for execution, and this run method is loaded to separate thread stack. Loaded to separate thread stack. Calling run method for execution, and this run method loaded to separate thread stack. It only will call run method. The run method will be loaded to separate thread stack. Activating thread scheduler. Activating thread scheduler or thread manager. Activating thread scheduler or thread manager to execute threads. Here execute threads means it will monitor the execution engine for execution. That's the meaning actually. So first step is creating thread stack. Second one is calling run method and loading onto separate thread stack, and activating one thread scheduler to execute the thread. It's the meaning actually. So once the thread manager comes, start method ends. So why I'm always comparing with BIOS setup means it's a beautiful program actually. BIOS setup actually the system will be offed. Whenever you put a power, the power will go to motherboard. So SMPS, the power will go to motherboard. In that motherboard, one program, one chip will be there. In that, the program will be there, BIOS. The power touches. When the power touches, BIOS will run. Whenever BIOS want to run, it runs, executes. Whenever it want to execute, it has to activate the RAM. Whenever it want to activate the RAM, it has to activate the king processor. So it power the BIOS immediately send the power to your processor. Whenever the power touches the processor, sound will come, fan sound will come. When the fan sound comes now, then motherboard name will come. Means through RAM, motherboard name will be displayed. When the motherboard name displayed now, the BIOS started detecting all devices that the power will come to keyboard, power will come to mouse, power will come to CD-ROM like this. All devices will be detected. There are BIOS duty that is. It detects all the resources connected. It prepare one table also. What are connected and what are socket numbers and so on connected. After connecting all now, then it goes to hard disk and find the operating system. Then it finds operating system and calls operating system. BIOS setup internally call OS. Then the OS will come in on. That only blue screen will come. Windows loading will come. Windows loading means what are the preparations done by BIOS. It transfers all that information to OS. BIOS ends. Then OS will take care. Same. Start method, create thread, create stack, calls the run, activate thread scheduler and ends. That's called starting. BIOS only started the system, no? Here start method only started. That is the meaning. This beautiful chapter available in your graduation study for computer science, EEE and EC people will have computer organization subject is there. These three engineers will read it. That subject is read by these three engineers according to university. Then micro programmed control unit, not only chapter. That chapter has very beautiful sense. If you take one pencil and read it, the information is there. Slowly. The other written very clearly he written. But today's engineers will read third-party books, Spectrum series, some other series, they'll read it. When you read that some other series, actual flower will go. So for marketing purpose, they brought the language for you. When they brought the language down to you, automatically flower will go. Because of people, many people will be weaker. When we are speaking, they will think it is a new thing. It is not a new thing, old thing. Because other given name start, you are starting, thread starting, means you are asking the execution control to stack creations and calling that run methods and giving the control to thread scheduler. All of understand statement now. Now the thread scheduler will do the work. Make it define thread scheduler. Define thread scheduler. Right. Look here. Thread scheduler is a inbuilt predefined threading algorithm used to control and manage thread executions. It will do the work. Whenever this start method activated from the library, the short program will be running. Where it runs means the program will be attached with execution engine. Execution engine is there, no? Execution engine is one algorithm actually. Execution engine means one program, that is. Virtual machine, one program. One software program internally having behavior like a machine. That's one program only. JVM is one program. Compiler is one program. Because computer science student will have a lab, no? Compiler lab is there. Compiler lab means program only. So JVM also one program. That program attached with one more program. That only concept. All of understand now. So what is thread scheduler? An internal predefined threading algorithm. Make a statement. Thread scheduler is a predefined threading algorithm used to control thread executions based on the following algorithms. One, time slicing algorithm, priority based algorithm, time slicing algorithm and priority based algorithm. Thread scheduler is a predefined threading algorithm used to control thread executions based on the following algorithms: time slicing and priority based. I drawn one diagram now for you. Operating system model. One time slice will be there. Each time slice is given to one process. Within that time slice, one part is executed. That only time slicing algorithm. The process of executing multiple threads based on one defined time slice. Make it. In time slicing algorithm, all multiple threads are executed simultaneously. In time slicing algorithm, all multiple threads are executed simultaneously based on defined time slice. Defined time slice. In time slicing algorithm, all multiple threads are executed simultaneously based on defined time slice. Like your machine here, I5, I7, something is there, no? You are the same way. Your JVM machines also will have some speeds will be there. Some speed. Even that only Java 5 different, Java 6 different, 7, 8, 9, 10. Their features and speed will be changing. So day by day, your mobile phone speed also changing, day by day, day by day. Your speeds will be changing. Machines evolution, that only. Daily, the research will do high speed machines. For you today, what happened? Today, with today phobia, human being phobia, network, suppose internet not properly working in your mobile phone means they will change the network or they'll change the phone. So we are addicted to something. Understood? Some means what? Today psychology changed. Speedest and fastest things must happen today. Means very fastly the response should come. You observed in a ATM center sometimes, if cash is late, they'll beat the ATM center also. Why it is not coming, they'll beat it. Means human being is habituated for fast response. Fast response will definitely speed should be increased. Not only happening. Every machine will have its own speeds. Same way, JVM also will have one speed. The speed within a second divided by one time slice will come. Within that time slice, the thread will run. That's the concept of it. Time slicing algorithm. Service engineers never write this concept. Only vendor people will write. Vendor means, already. Vendor means degrees will be counted and your percentages will be counted. Everything will be counted. If you done any researches will be counted. PhDs will be counted for R&Ds. If not, experience will be counted. So like this. Somebody done their degree. Suppose somebody will do PhDs and so on. Where it is counted means you should go to R&D, that is counted. If you are standing in open market, all are same. If you stand in open market, degree people, MTech people, PhD people are all same only in service engineer. But go and stand in the gate of R&D, research people will go, you will stand outside. The difference of your degrees will come when you go for product based. In service based, no difference. In service based, no difference. Who knows the concept, will go. Who knows the concept will be writing and going on. That's all. Service based. But product based, different. Algorithm writing will be there. Speed calculation will be there. Time complexities will be there. And number will be there. So time slice means executing multiple threads based on one defined time slice. The defined time slice will be based on your machine speed. Priority based algorithms. In priority based algorithm, in priority based algorithm, the threads are executed based on thread priorities. In priority based algorithm, the threads are executed based on thread priorities. Based on thread priorities. If we give any priority for the thread will run. What is the priority for the thread? Thread means in real time user. Web browser request is the thread. Who will guess the highest priority? Who comes first? He is the highest priority. Not only priority based queue. Do you remember priority queue? That priority queue will record it and keep it. This will run it. Actually, this too will be used in the server code. Priorities will not work in console. When you write a program in console means our program, console will not work. Server based coding is there, priorities will work. At the ending, we write 1 or 2 FAQ questions based on priority. For now, threads are executed based on the priority. Priority is calculated based on its hitting time to server. Who comes first? He is the highest priority. Who comes first? He is highest priority. That priority based execution happens in this algorithm. It's a concept. Now look here. In yesterday's program, here, this priorities, again notes will be given separate. Up to now, priority based algorithm will not run in console. Only time slicing. If not, we stop some threads permanently or we block the threads temporarily, like this we do. But priority based will not work in console mode. They will not work. That's the information to you. Here, I used one method known as sleep. Again, yesterday, I used one method known as sleep. Anyway, some answer is coming here. Some answer is coming. I'll remove that sleep methods. Remove this. Sleep method not there means this is not needed. I removed. Sleep method I removed. Log. Register. Log. Sir, why it is coming like this means in a time slice is there, no? Time slice. Machines are very fast, no? Nowadays, the machines are very fast. Within the same second, all are executing. Observed or not now? Have you seen this? All are executing in the same second. Internally, millisecond difference is there. Means what? Within that time slice, machine is very fastest machine, not today. Very fastest machine. Suppose if we give more number of values, suppose I given 20 here. I given 20 here. 20 lines I given. Run it. Even though it will come. Say log, register, register. Why means within the time slice, suppose I had 2 millisecond time slice came. Within the 2 minutes, I'll run 2-3 iterations there only. I'll run it. Understood statement? I'll run the 2-3 iterations there only. Time slice not ended no for me within the time because I am a fastest machines are there because the output is coming. To see that output bit clearly, we stop temporarily so that student can see that output. We are not designing any algorithm. We are not writing any server code. Understanding how to create thread. This knowledge will help you for web services, internet services. Service English meaning is take request, give response. So that service will be running permanently in the world. That's called server services. Example, log into Facebook. Night 2:30, if you log in also, Facebook will be responding to you. Early morning 4:30 log in also, Facebook will be responding to you. So Facebook provided 24/7 services to user. Service means what? Taking request, providing response. The thread is running continuously. All of understood the statement what I'm speaking now. So that thread student should understand in core Java. To see that output, what I done is, you want to see the output bit slowly. What I done now, after printing this message, after printing this message is printed, I am executing this method. Whenever I executed this method, particular thread, execution engine on this thread will be blocked. Means execution engine say, I'll say execution engine stop, don't execute this, stop it, I'll say. For 2000 milliseconds, the execution stopped for this. Meanwhile, execution engine will go to next time. Because execution engine will not be free, no, you have been blocked already. If you block it here, what algorithm will do? Operating system. It removes and allocates to another one. That only happening. I came here, you are saying I am blocked. What I should do with you? I leave and I'll go. That only happened. So to see the output, I am blocking the execution. I'm blocking the execution temporarily for 2000 milliseconds. Then you can see the output bit slowly, you can see. Because I'm stopping, you are very fast. Don't go fastly, stop it, I'm saying. So the student can see bit slowly the output, he can see. All of you got this point, right? So sleep is not mandatory here. Only in core Java, to motivate a student to see the output, we bring that sleep method. But real-time scenario, we never use sleep method because already Tomcat server is there, JBoss is there, IIS is there, WebSphere is there, n number of servers released from their companies already. See there. Example of application servers. Apache, WebLogic, Tomcat, Glassfish, Microsoft, 12 more. These are all servers only. These are all servers only. In advanced Java, you'll use Tomcat, no? But Tomcat is not used by all companies, no? All companies will not use. IBM server will be there. WebSphere. IBM. This is WebSphere. IBM Web Server, WebSphere application server. I worked on this server in 2006 as a mentor. 2006. Great challenge 2006. That company conducted one challenge for government, for all engineering colleges. I am a mentor for that project. Actually. So 12 mentors are there. I am one of the mentors. So I given almost 16 to 17 demos on this product, means product marketing indirectly. So we delivered that and we recruited. Many people have certifications. They are in touch with me already. Why I'm speaking that point means all these servers, who will write? If all are using servers, then who will write servers? Sir, in my advanced Java, I am using Tomcat. Then who will write Tomcat? One engineer is writing Tomcat or not now? That engineer also you only. That engineer also you only. That engineer is very much strongest in threads. Thread is the backbone for server code writing, server development indirectly. Why I shown that means these all algorithms, when the server is doing the work today, time thread dot sleep, no need to write. Actually, only for core Java we write it. In interview, they'll ask a question. Define sleep method. FAQ. You know already, right? IBM uses separate database. Oracle not available. Separate database is there. DB2. IBM database. Not Oracle. You are all learning Oracle, no. Oracle is a fundamental. If you join any IBM or IBM client, products will be different. Define sleep method. Define sleep. Where is this? Sleep method. Sleep is a predefined method from java.lang.thread class to stop the execution process. Sleep is a predefined method from java.lang.thread class to stop the execution process temporarily on some timer. If you execute sleep method, the execution will be stopped on that thread. You are not stopping execution engine. You are stopping execution process on this thread. Suppose for this classroom, execution engine came. It says that I want to execute this classroom for me 2 milliseconds. After 1 millisecond, I will say block it. It will leave that 1 millisecond and go for another one. Because you only wasted my time, now I'll go for another one. It will immediately, the time will be shifted to another people. Another people will get more time. Understand? That's the point. More time means there are also 2 milliseconds only, but operating system will move. I don't know. In the world, creator is EC. EC is the creator. Electronic people are the creator. This mobile is created by EC. But the mobile is under the control of OS. So computer science people are controlling. Understood statement? Creator, controller. Today, many people are coming as a controllers, software engineers. Yesterday, I seen the paper. Many engineering colleges are opting for CS degrees. They are asking number of seats for CS controllers. But already creator also there now. Why this controller has that power? Means he write efficient algorithm and organize. That has this power. He can control. By writing a program, he can control. Whenever he write a program and control, the definition of program is instructions. That only concept. So whenever I write a notes, I'll write specify, I'll write. Sometimes I'll write specify, means say, yes, program will say, method will say, the machine has to do. That's the meaning. So execution engine came, you blocked. What execution engine can do? Execution engine don't know. It is an engine, no? You don't know. Somebody has to backside should control it. Is the operating system controlling from the background? Operating system has that power. Because of this reason, one step forward is the CSA people. Creators are EC people only. Controllers are CSA people. So without EC, gadget not there. Without a CSC, user not there. Somebody has to make that gadget available to user. That only beauty happening in the market today. Write it. So here, blocking what now written? Execution process. Sorry, stop the execution process temporarily on some timer. The meaning is execution process on thread stopped. Execution engine not stopped. Execution engine will not be stopped. On that thread, it has been stopped. That is the meaning of thread. So sleep is a predefined method from java.lang.thread class to stop execution process temporarily on some time point. So syntax we write always thread dot sleep. Here milliseconds, whatever the number you are giving, that is milliseconds only. This sleep method will raise one exception known as interrupted exception. That exception is compile time exception. The reason, the sleep method signature added with one throws keyword, the throws keyword followed by interrupted exception. That interrupted exception will be raised. So we are handling that by using try catch. Temporarily, we are removing that exception from there. That's the meaning. Yesterday we written try catch. The point. Right. So these are the yesterday's points. You had it. But today, new thing happened in your threads. Star mark INP. Creating threads using method references. Method references. Okay. Method reference, do you remember? Yes or no? No. Method references, do you remember? Right. Method references. Yes or no? No, louder. In your anonymous inner classes, when the lambda expression came, followed by, I written method references to you. There are three method references. Reference to static method, reference to instance method, reference to constructor. The concept in which one abstract method of interface holding the body of method belongs to a class where the class is not related to interface is known as method reference. That concept I given to you already. That concept nobody will ask. You should apply. Only in interview, 45 minutes will be there, your interview. Maximum 1 hour. In that, they'll ask a question. After 1 hour completed, offer letter will come. Then all application only, no. The knowledge should be applied. The knowledge should be applied. So in that, everything you should remember for application. Now, method references you should apply. See there. Sir, I am taking method references concept. Thread. Application 4 I am taking. Under P1, I'll take one class. Display 1, I'll take one class. Roughly one class. One more class I will take. Display 2. Normal 2 subclasses I am taking. I am not implementing from runnable. I am taking one static method. Void display 1 I am taking. Same code only. Logic same only. int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. Same code I am writing. So task 1, or you can say display 1, I am printing. I'm printing some message. Nothing is there. My intention, they are running simultaneously or not. Either reference or lambda expressions are anonymous, running simultaneously only. Just you're understanding the programmatical models. Given 2 lakhs like this, it will stop the program. Tomorrow morning, it will run it. It can stop. If it take more number of 0, it will stop it. So it will stop that execution. Give just 2000, 3000, you give maximum. You can see the output. Okay, right. Roughly. Okay, right. Same logic you are writing for here. Public static void display 2. I am printing display 2. This is display 1. Some message, that's all. Nothing is there. Now these two classes are not implementation of runnable. These two classes are not implementation of runnable. Okay, right. Now what I will do is, I'll go for main class. Demo thread 4. Import p1 dot star. Here. Sir, I want the body. This body, I want it. Display 1 body, I want it. Whenever you want to take this body, this method is static method or non-static method now? Static method. How you will write it now? Sir, display 1, display 1. We are taking the body, no? This is scope operator. You are taking the body or not now? You are loading this body to runnable R1. Runnable has one method, no? What is the method now? Run method. The run method is added with the body of display 1. Yes or no? Na? On the demo that only. Understood now? Louder I want. Because this is all available and in the market, all are available. All codes are available. So runnable method is added with the body of display 1. Now I'll take one more. Runnable R2 display 2 scope display 2 means taking the body of display 2. I'm taking. Now this R1, R2, I'm passing. Thread T1 is equal to new thread of R1. I'm passing. Thread T2 is equal to new thread of R2. R2. Thread T1, T2, the point. Now here, how you should imagine it now? Here, here one object created. That object is holding run method, void run method added with display one body. Now you understood? Yes or no? Na? Louder I want, because I'll get a tension, because after that over, if I give this model, next synchronization over, next IO stream and file, finish. Again, when you go for web services, again teacher will write. He will not draw this much of diagram. He'll give the material and read it. That's all. They'll dump the materials, they'll read the content. That's all. You have to write. Like Venkatesh sir, they will not give notes A, B, C, D. Nobody write that. Because I'm a core Java advanced, I'll do it. Basics. So you can go to framework and sit. What they will do? They'll write it. That's all. They'll be running. They'll be explaining. I'm taking here. I'm drinking here. I'm taking here. I'm going here. He'll say. You only should record it. You only should write it. That's all. They will not explain detailedly. The reason, already you must be strong in the fundamental. No, they'll say that only. Framework is not a new concept. It is updated. I mean, framework means already core Java, advanced Java flavor only available. They'll say. That's the meaning. So this is object run method added with the body of display one. So from where the body is taken now, display one is a static method available in the class level. We are accessing with the class. So this is one object imagination. Now, second one. This is second one. This is second one. The same. One object will come. This object, same runnable only, no. Display to body, because it will display to body. Display one body means printing display one. Display to body means printing display two. But you must print simultaneously, no? Whenever you want to print simultaneously, you must link to the threads. Because run method came, start method should come, no? Start method comes only, threading algorithm will come. Understood point? Right, okay. Now, so they should be linked to threads. Oh, of course, I drawn it, but I'm repeating it. Zero x4. Zero x2. You're passing R1, no? You're passing R1 or not now? R1. This X5 holding. The diagram is looking like yesterday only, no? Yes or no? Wherever you go, the diagram only will come. That is the beauty of your core, actually, core Java. If you know the layouts, if you analyze correctly, the concept will come down only. 0x3. Yes. Now, same like yesterday. T1 dot start. T start. The program will run. Once the run method came, it runs, no? Different method reference. Method reference concept and taking the body. Okay, right. This method reference, see there. This is R1 means this one, no? Yes or no? Na? So direct inside. R2 means this one. Write it here. You write this directly. I passed a parameter or not now here? Means what? Sir, R1, R2 name not there, sir. This R1, R2 name not there. That name's not there. Anonymous object created. Anonymous object created and running. Object created without object name. R1 name not there, but object created. Look here. In the services, what happened is in web services, wherever the user comes, they'll start the service there. So what they will write is remove this. Why are you writing this? Remove this and write start here only. This is the code. That's the code. Here, this name also not there, sir. Anonymous. Wherever you want, you start the service there only. That is a code you can see in web. Your trainer will write that already. He writes and says that I am running thread. Remaining all, you only must do. Then the student will come out and say, I am not understanding, you will say. If you say not understanding also, trainer will not care you also. The reason that work is available in the core, problem is with you, they'll say. Have you observed? Our batch 15 days late running, but management will not touch us. Of course, they moved a batch because of few reasons. Some counseling dependence. But even then, they will not say anything to me. Core Java. Why late, sir? Why these many days, sir? Go fast. They will not say. Core Java, always core Java only. Even then, I am not rushing. Now also I am not rushing. Even then I am going small because these all codes are available, I am saying to you. Now trainer will write this one. Now my student should understand, no? To make you to understand, I drawn this diagram and came again. Why I drawn this diagram, yesterday's diagram? If I write the code directly, you may not catch because your mind will not work. So I written a old code first. That old code slowly converted into 2 lines code, this one. So already the classes will be there. In advanced Java, what happened now? Predefined very high. 90% predefined will come. Right? Already they are available. We have to pick it. In the process of picking them, they'll pick it. Services will be picked. Web services is a framework. Service already will be there. You have to pick it. When you are picking and constructing, they'll write the lines directly and they'll start it. They'll start the service directly. When they start the service directly, they'll write the code. Now, what happened here? You should know. Internally, two objects are there. Understood the statement now? So, how this object came in, you must know the concept also know. To train you method reference, to train that lambda expression, we start a chapter inheritance, linking of two classes with extends keyword is known as inheritance. The inheritance is known as parent-child relation. Parent members are available to child. I only written repeatedly P class, C class, P class, C class. Today, where is that child parent? Not there, no? That flower available. Flower means the concept only in my mind, sir. Nowhere I am seeing parent class, child class. I am not seeing, sir. That flower coming. Understood now? Whenever I shown a collection framework diagram, you understood flower, sir. Parent members will come down. The flower came. To create that flower, the demo programs. P class, C class. Repeatedly written, same program I written. The reason, conceptual introduction only done there. That inheritance also we introduce to introduce interface. The interface we introduce for anonymous. Anonymous we introduce for lambda. Today, that lambda became method reference, collecting the body from a method from a class where the class is not related to interface. Display one class and runnable, link not there. Display two class and runnable, link not there. According to web services, these two classes also will come from third-party API. Third-party API, they'll come. From there, you have to pick it and link it only. Suppose you will say, sir, I want one OTP, sir, you will say. Sir, I want one. You're getting, no, today OTPs will come to mobile phones. OTPs will come to mail IDs. If you want mail ID, you want mail API, no. You have to mobile API, you have to take mobile gateway, you have to take it, no, you have to take a permission or not, no. That's called third-party services. All of understood the statement now. Whenever I want to send a OTP, I must get a permission from that OTP center. What it means in the sense, some Airtel or network, something, some permissions will be there. You have to take it. The related APIs will be there. That APIs are nothing but services. That services we have to link to our services. Our service means what user is asking. Based on that, you have to link it. That only code. So this is creating threads using method references. All of you understood this concept? Make it. In this model, run method is attached with the body, from a class where class is not related to runnable interface. In this model, run method is attached with the body from a class where class is not related to runnable interface. Display one, display two, they are not related to your runnable, but they are giving the bodies to you. Run method is getting the body. So example, display one.java demo purpose, display two.java demo purpose, demo thread 4.java. This is one main class and the output same. Followed by the diagram will be pasted. Whatever the diagram, same diagram only, but I'll paste there. Point. Total 4 models: fundamental thread creation, anonymous, lambda, method reference. See the models of lambda and method reference. If not, keep my book when you're learning any web services. That models are available. If any trainer writes one model for decoding purpose, my book will be used. For decoding means they write one line. This syntax where it is available, you can search in my book. So direct syntax will not be there, but from there you can reverse conversion, you can come, you'll get a solution. 90% of students will not work that process. Actually, whenever you attend one course, if anything you are not understanding, you must come back home and what you learned, you have to look it. Their solution will be there that you have to apply. But today's drawback is what I learned also I'm forgetting, no sir, where I should look. Because many people are not understanding many things. That's the reason. But actual learning process is actual process is tomorrow you are coming to class means today you should read and come. Means, sir, yesterday what has been happened, I am carrying that knowledge for today so that do the extension, sir. That's called learning. I am going to advanced Java means whatever I learned in core Java, I'm taking them and sitting in advanced Java, do the extensions, sir. When you're sitting in a Spring now, core and advanced, what you are learning, Oracle, that all what you learned it, take all and go and sit in the Spring. Then they will do extensions. Then the student can understand. Like this, hope only 10% people are traveling. Remaining all, they are forgetting what has been happened. But you should not forget 2 models: method references and lambda expressions. The point. Now write FAQ. Define unsafe state of an application. Define unsafe state of an application. Define unsafe state of an application. Unsafe state of an application. Look here. Suppose you take any booking app, you take it. Mobile, not mobile, movie to booking app, nothing but your book my show is there, no? Right. Anyone booking app. General, I'll use book my show, I'll use generally. So other booking apps are also available for you, I think. So sub booking app. So there are 2 users available. One is user 1, always Alex only. And user 2, always Raj only. Now, Alex says that I want 1 ticket. Raj says that I want 1 ticket. I want 1 ticket. User Raj says I want 1 ticket. Here also 1 ticket only available. Some H12. Only 1 ticket is available now. Now both are trying to access that ticket. Both are looking into same date, same show, same theater, and so on. Hope both are looking into same ticket. Okay, right. Now see. I will construct that. application, thread application file. Package P1 always, package P2. Under P1, take one class available. I'm taking one class. In this available, I'm taking one static variable. I'm taking variable name also available. So number of tickets available 1 at present. According to this scenario, 1 ticket is available. Availability is 1. Now that 1 ticket should be selected and booked. I am using a class known as a selection. I am using one class known as a selection, one subclass. Public void select. I am using one method. You want to select how many tickets, and you are select the selection done by whom, name. So of course here 1 is there. Sometimes you will ask 2, 3 also no, right? So you are giving booking for whom and how many tickets you want it. Okay, right? Now here I am booking. How I am booking means if that n value less than or equal to available dot available, that number of tickets must be less than the available, no? Yes or no? Na? Yes or no? Right. Then only you can give the permission. If not, you can say, sorry, tickets not available for, you can say. So, sorry, tickets not available for name. The username I am printing. Correct. Sorry, tickets not available for. Yes. This is console mode, no? It will be like this. But in advanced Java, you can make beautiful application. This can. Because I'll say daily advanced Java. Go fastly, ask it. So some applications you can do, bit aggressively you can do. So anyway, sorry, tickets not available for, I'll say. Suppose tickets are available, book it. I will book it now. N tickets booked for. If n less than or equal to, you can say n tickets system dot out dot println. You can say that n tickets n tickets booked by name. So whenever he booked, you have to decrease the value now. Available dot available is equal to available dot available minus n. You have to decrement that now. Once booking completed, you have to remove it. You must not show it. So anyway, for to see the output bit slowly, we'll write that sleep method. We'll write sleep method to see the output only. We never use sleep in real times. Roughly, I'm writing exception. This is your select method. Okay, right. Okay. Now, this selection must be used by user 1 and user 2. These two people has to use that select method. When they want to use that select method, now see there. I am using two classes. One class is user 1, I'll take. One more class is user 2, I'll take. I am writing your old code. Implements from runnable. Old pattern. So that you can understand that structure. Okay, right. Public void run. The same method available in the user 2. Implements runnable. Now, user 1 is having one run method. User 2 is having one run method. The run method must use a select method. Select method available in another class, that is selection. Selection one object, user 1 one object, user 2 one objects. Three objects are there. One object method must use method of another object. That is possible with references, no? Yes or no? No. Right. But here, what kind of references are? Two types there for me, tightly coupled, loosely coupled. I only given that information. When you go for Spring, they'll say dependency injection, loosely coupled. This kind of terms will come to you. Now here, loosely coupled. Sir, why loosely coupled? The selection must be available to two users, no? Yes or no? Na? The selection must be given to two users, no? So I know, sir, loosely coupled. Loosely coupled means what is the syntax I given? Sir, take one variable, sir. Take one variable, selection, some OB. Roughly I'm using one name, selection OB. Take one constructor, sir, user 1, selection OB. And I'm loading. This dot OB equal to OB. Yes or no? Na? I given this syntax or not to you? I want louder again. Because why I'm asking, don't get why Venkatesh sir is asking like, because for me tension last stage, these are all applicative codes. In the future, when you write efficient code, that's my feedback only. Actually, today we are standing not in a single day. We started with one student, two students, three students. In teaching career, that reflection should happen. To happen, that reflection takes much years. That much of easily we will never grow. It takes number of years to convert that knowledge into applicative. It takes years. So why I'm asking that means this one everywhere it is available. So now that is linked here. The same code I'm writing here. Right. Same code I written. Here user 2. Sir, successfully selection object available to two users. Now when the selection object is available, this user 1 run method is there, no? OB dot select. You want how many tickets now? One ticket. What is your name now? My name is Alex. Of course, we give the names in a different format. Some other way is there in server coding. We'll send the name. But here I'm writing directly to educate you what is happening. So run method of user 1 calling the select method and selecting one ticket. He asked one ticket, no? You take one ticket. Now user 2, what he will do? I also will call that OB dot ob dot select method. I also want one ticket. My name is Raj. All of you understood now, right? So up to here, yesterday's code only. Before that, selection is a new code. Yes or no? What I done today? Run method linked to another method. That method linked to one variable. I linked or not now? That available variable is available to select method. The select method of selection is available to two users run. Now this run method available in the user one, user two. That user one, user two, I am linking to threads to start it. New class demo thread. Demo thread 5. I am taking here import p1 dot star. Sir, normal threading concept, no, sir. This one, create object for user defined classes. User1, u1 is equal to new user1. I am creating object. Right. But while object creation, do you remember loosely coupled? So selection object must be created, no? OB equal to new selection object. I must pass this object as parameter. Yes or no? This address of this selection must be available in the user one. OB available on U1. Create object for user 2. Sir, OB available on user 2, user 1, user 2 holding same object. Then link to thread. Thread T1 is equal to new thread of U1. Of U2. Sir, call the methods T1 dot start, T2 dot start. Now I am running. I linked all objects and came. Selection object available to user 1, user 2, user 1 available to T1, user 2 available to T2. Means that is linked like this and came. So now I am running. See there. Run it. Sir, both booked same ticket. They'll fight in the theater. Yes or no? Wrong output, no? That only. What is our title now? To explain that this much of story. Unsafe state means same people will book same seat. They'll fight in the theater. Book my show failed means all fightings will be in the theater only. Your booking apps are there, no? Same. TSRTC API. If the software failed, they'll fight in the buses. This is my seat, this is my seat, they'll fight it. One software engineer sitting in one room under one AC, he will analyze what is happening in the real time. That is power. That is your power actually. Because of this reason, your imagination has highly payment. If you can think more, that much of payments will come to you. Why are it in this program? This is called unsafe state. Unsafe means wrong result is coming, no, sir. Only one ticket is there. How two people can book it? It's a wrong output, sir. Unsafe state, the process in which more than one user using same resource. Resource means maybe class, maybe method, maybe object. then the application will be under unsafe state and which generate wrong results. Now we have to convert that unsafe state into safe state. That only thread synchronization. Now you have to apply the locks. You have to apply the locks and we have to check it. Who came first? You have to give the access. All of understand now. That is happening already in the market. Make it. To show that unsafe. Now I'll convert this program into safe state. Now I'll convert this program into safe state. Safe state means what? The ticket I'll give to one user. Maybe Alex or maybe Raj. Based on the thread scheduler will use one algorithm. Who get the first time slice, they will get it the ticket. Other will get the message. Sorry for your ticket, not there, it will come. Suppose in Book My Show also that only. You'll see one ticket, you'll book it. Example. Suppose credit card, debit card failed. Again, il session ended, it'll come back. Oops, tickets not available, it says. Like n number of people are in the online now. Another statement, that only the case studies. Right, now write it. The process in which more than one user using the same resource. Resource means class, object, method, anything. Same resource means class or object or method. The process in which more than one user using the same resource is known as unsafe state of an application. Unsafe state of an application and which generate wrong results. Which generate wrong results. Now you have to convert this unsafe state applications into safe state. Note. We use thread synchronization process to convert unsafe state application into safe state application. We use thread synchronization process to convert unsafe state application into safe state application. Now comes, sir, what is this thread synchronization? So here synchronization means if the users can use one after the other, right? If they can use, of course, internally one after the other only, some other locking process we must do. The process in which the threads are executed in order. Order means one after the other. We call it as thread synchronization. To perform this thread synchronization, we had two techniques with us. Make it. The process of ordering the threads for execution is known as thread synchronization process. The process of ordering the threads for execution is known as thread synchronization process. Thread synchronization process can be performed in two ways. One, mutual exclusion process. Thread communication process. Mutual exclusion process and thread communication process. Mutual exclusion process and thread communication process. Mutual exclusion is a term taken from operating system. That is, in your graduation study, OS will provide that algorithm. The process of locking the programming resources and ordering the threads. The process of locking the programming resources and ordering the threads. Ordering the threads for execution is known as mutual exclusion process. Mutual exclusion process. This mutual exclusion process can be performed in three ways. This mutual exclusion process can be performed in three ways. Synchronized block. We call it as object locking process. Synchronized method. Instance method locking process. Static synchronization. Static method locking process. Our target came that only object lock. Our target is that only object oriented programmer not only creates object, he must know how to lock the object. For that only this much of story I written. Now I am going to lock the object of selection. Okay, right. So can I do this practical? That code I am not giving because unsafe state. I'll convert that into safe state by using thread sync, object lock. Our target that only. We came to this unit to train how to lock the object. But before locking the object, I cannot give a program and leave it. No. Total theoretical I written. Thread definition, application definition, creating thread, how many ways. Our target is this only. To reach this target, this much of story. See there. Here, object locking only, our target that only. So we are going to lock the selection object. We are going to lock it. So if I lock it, what happens? I'll show by next class. The point. Okay, right. So next class on Monday, but timing not 6 o'clock, 7:30. Don't scold me. Next week, this all 1-2 units, 7:30 timing only, 7:30 to 8:45, 8 and so on, right? Sir, what is pending means I'll say clearly to you. What is pending means now multi-threading is going on. Okay, right. So Monday, object lock I'll show. Object lock diagram will come because that is important. If you understand object lock, remaining too easy only. Same program we convert it. Then thread communication, one program with a diagram. Their threading will be ended. Okay, right. So Monday, Tuesday, threading will be ended. IO streams, files, and network. The single concept. 2 sessions will be there. Wednesday, Thursday, 2 sessions. And one object cloning will be there. Object clone means here. This is one session. Object cloning means duplicating the object. This serialization is part of IO stream only. So I'm planning this course to complete by next weekend by conducting by 7:30 to 9. That's the timing. Okay, right. It's a plan. So adjust it for 1 week, right? Management decision only, not from my side. Okay, right. So 7:30 to 9. These 3 topics or 4 topics. Totally threading 3 programs, IO stream and file 3 programs, networking 1 program, and object cloning is 2 programs. Total 7 programs away from your course. And that streams chapter is pending to you. Streams that I'll do in the last to you. That is single session only because already done collections and came. We do on the stream. If I miss that stream, I'll call Saturday, Sunday, and I'll do it out. Sunday, I'll do it in the online, the plan. So at any cost, next week you are going to bear me 7:30 to 9. That's the point. Take a break. Thank you very much for today. I'll upload the notes now, 5 minutes, and I'll go.